So we are starting from that point. Open your books, rapid reader at page 49. A fierce skirmish took place in which Macbeth slaughtered all those who challenged him. So now the battle started. Malcolm's army, Macbeth's army came face to face. Skirmish means fight. A terrible fight took place. Macbeth was a very skilled soldier. He slaughtered. Slaughter means to kill. He killed all those who challenged him. And he faced Macduff. And remembering the caution of the spirit who had counseled him to stay away from the Thane of Fife, he would have turned back. In the battlefield, Macbeth had killed many soldiers. Ultimately, Macbeth came face to face with Macduff. Macduff, the Thane of Fife, whose wife and children Macbeth had murdered. Now, when Macbeth faced Macduff, he remembered the caution of the spirit. Caution. Caution means warning. Remember the warning of the first spirit? The first spirit had warned Macbeth about Macduff. The first spirit had advised Macbeth to stay away from Macduff. So he remembered the caution of the first spirit who had counseled him. To counsel means to advise. Who had advised him to stay away from the Thane of Fife. He would have turned back. Now Macbeth wanted to run away from Macduff. তিনি ম্যাকডাফের কাছ থেকে পালাতে চাইলেন। But Macduff, who had been seeking him through the whole fight, opposed his journey. Macbeth wanted to run away from Macduff, but Macduff would not let him run away. Practically, Macduff had been looking for Macbeth. Macduff had been searching for Macbeth in the battlefield. Macduff Macbethকেই খুঁজছিলেন. He opposed his turning. Oppose means to stop, prevent, বাধা দেওয়া. He prevented Macbeth from running away, and a fierce contest ensued. Contest means fight. A terrible fight broke out between Macbeth and Macduff. Macbeth was a very skilled soldier, an astute general. He had been killing so many soldiers. He had won so many battles. Then why was Macbeth afraid to face Macduff? Macduffের মুখোমুখি হতে ভয় পাচ্ছেন কেন Macbeth? Only the warning of the spirit is not the answer. The answer is Macbeth's guilty conscience, তার অপরাধ বোধ. Macbeth had killed Macduff's wife and children, and he did not have the moral courage to face it. Macduffের মুখোমুখি হওয়ার নৈতিক সাহস Macbethের আর নেই. And that's why Macbeth wanted to run away from Macduff. But Macduff won't let him run away because Macduff wanted to avenge the death of his wife and children. What is meant by the term avenge? To avenge means to take revenge on behalf of others. অন্যের হয়ে প্রতিশোধ নেওয়াকে বলা হয় avenge. Macduff wanted to avenge the death of his wife and children. So, a terrible fight started between Macbeth and Macduff. Both were skilled soldiers. Macduff reproached him and called him a tyrant, murderer, hellhound, and a villain for the cruel slaughtering his wife and his innocent children. Reproach means to scold, to use bad words. Macduff used many bad words about Macbeth. Macduff called Macbeth a tyrant. A tyrant means a tyrannical ruler, অত্যাচারী শাসক. Murderer, because Macbeth had killed so many persons. Hellhound. Hellhound means the hound that guards the door, gate of hell. নরকের দ্বারে পাহারা দেয় যে কুকুর. Actually, it has been taken from Greek mythology. The hound that guards the hell, in Greek mythology it is called Cerberus. নরকের দ্বারে পাহারা দেয় যে কুকুর, Greek পুরাণ অনুযায়ী তার নাম Cerberus. So Macduff called Macbeth a hellhound. He called him a villain, a very bad person for slaughtering his wife and innocent children. Slaughter means to kill. Why did Macduff address Macbeth in this way? Because Macbeth had committed a terrible crime. He had murdered innocent women and children. Then Macbeth remembered the words of the spirit and boldly proclaimed, I bear a charmed life which must not yield to a man naturally born of a woman. But then Macbeth gained some confidence. Suddenly he remembered the prediction of the second spirit. What was the prediction? That no man born of a woman can kill him. Macduff is born of a woman, so naturally he cannot kill him. So what did Macbeth boldly proclaim? Boldly means courageously, with bravery, সাহসিকতার সঙ্গে. Proclaim means to announce. What did Macbeth announce? I bear a charmed life. A charmed life means a life that is protected by magic. জাদু শক্তি দ্বারা আরক্ষিত জীবন. According to Macbeth, his life was protected by magic. It must not yield. Yield means to submit, নথি স্বীকার করা. That means he cannot be killed by a man born naturally of a woman. At this, Macduff snubbed him. To snub means to make fun of. মজা করা, বিদ্রূপ করা. Macduff made fun of Macbeth and declared that he was never born of a woman. এখানে একটু ভুল আছে, ঠিক করে নেবে. এখানে হবে that he was never born of a woman. Never, as the ordinary man is naturally born, but was untimely taken out from his mother's womb. Macduff told Macbeth with sarcasm, অবজ্ঞার সঙ্গে বলল, that Macbeth's confidence was misplaced. তাঁর আত্মবিশ্বাসের কোনো মানেই হয় না. Because Macduff was not naturally born of a woman. Why was he not naturally born? Because he had been taken out from his mother's womb. Here womb means uterus, where the child grows. যেখানে ভ্রূণ বড় হয়ে ওঠে, that is called the womb or uterus. He had been taken out of his mother's womb before time. স্বাভাবিকের চেয়ে আগেই তার জন্ম হয়েছে. That means he was not naturally born. Remember the prediction of the second witch. The second witch had predicted no man naturally born of a woman can kill Macbeth. But Macduff was not naturally born. He was unnaturally born. That means this prediction was also equivocal, like the prediction of the third spirit. Third spirited ভবিষ্যৎবাণী যেমন দুটো মানে ছিল, তেমনি এরও ভবিষ্যৎবাণীর দুটো মানে আছে. Any man naturally born of a woman cannot kill Macbeth, but a man not naturally born can kill him. And Macduff was that person. Macduff was not naturally born of a woman. So you understand that all the predictions of those evil forces, those sinister forces, had double meanings. Macbeth had taken it in one way, but it had another meaning. Macbeth understood it, but it was too late. Macbeth lost his strength and resoluteness. When Macduff told him this, Macbeth lost his strength, he lost his resoluteness, means determination. তার দৃঢ় প্রতিজ্ঞা, তার সাহস তিনি হারিয়ে ফেলতেন. He lamented. To lament means to express grief. In future, a man should never believe in the lying equivocations of witches and juggling spirits. At the last moment, the realization dawned on Macbeth. শেষ মুহূর্তে উপলব্ধিটা ম্যাকবেথের হলো. সেটা কি? A man should never believe in the lying equivocation. Equivocation means having two meanings. যা থেকে adjective হচ্ছে equivocal. No one should believe in the predictions of witches and juggling spirits. Juggle means to show magic. These spirits show magic, and man should not believe them, who deceive us in words that have double meanings. And while they keep their promises literally, they disappoint us by providing different meanings. Not that the evil forces keep their promises. They keep their promises literally, আক্ষরিকভাবে রাখে. What was the prediction? If the wood or the forest does not come upon the Dunstan hill, Macbeth cannot be defeated. But one day, really the forest came upon the hill. No man born of a woman can kill Macbeth. But they had used the word naturally. No man naturally born of a woman can kill Macbeth. And now there is a man who was not naturally born. So now Macbeth understood that he had committed a grave blunder. সে বিরাট ভুল করেছে by believing in the predictions of evil forces. He then refused to fight against Macduff. But now Macbeth was so nervous that he did not want to fight Macduff. Macduff, who abhorred him, abhorred means to hate. Macduff hated him, scornfully told him that they would imprison him and demonstrate him to the laity as a tyrant. Now Macduff told Macbeth that he could save his life on one condition. একটা শর্তে সে জীবন বাঁচাতে পারে. He would be imprisoned and he would be kept in a cage. তাকে খাঁচার মধ্যে রাখা হবে and he would be shown to the laity. Laity means the common people as a tyrant. একজন অত্যাচারী শাসক হিসেবে তাকে জনগণকে দেখানো হবে. Quite like the way monsters are displayed, just as terrible creatures are displayed. যা ভয়াবহ প্রাণীদের যেমন দেখানো হয়. Never, said Macbeth, I will not live to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet. But Macbeth's self-respect arose. He said that he would never submit to Malcolm. Malcolmer কাছে আমি নতি স্বীকার করব না. I will never kiss the ground before him. His valiance returned with despair. Valiance means courage. Despair means disappointment. With this disappointment, his courage came back, and he threw upon Macduff. To throw upon means to attack. He attacked Macduff, who after a vicious struggle overpowered him. Vicious means terrible. After a terrible fight, Macduff overpowered Macbeth. That means got the better of Macbeth. তাকে হারিয়ে দিলেন. And severed his head. To sever means to cut off. Macbeth's head was cut off and presented it to the young and lawful new king. Macbeth's head was presented to Malcolm. Malcolm then ascended the throne. To ascend the throne means to become the king. Then Malcolm became the king amid acclamations of the noblemen and the people of Scotland. Acclamation means praise. When Malcolm became the king, the nobility, the Oviyatora, the common people both praised him. So this play is a play against autocracy. এটা স্বৈরাচারের বিরুদ্ধে নাটক. And it also teaches us that ambition, if it is unbridled, leads to ruin. লাগাম ছাড়া উচ্চাকাঙ্ক্ষা মানুষকে ধ্বংস ডেকে আনে. We have finished it. I will send you the long questions, the other questions. So follow the video. Thank you.